Ah, Sonic, that little blue hedgehog that defined a good portion of the early 90s for us. This is, of course, Sonic 1 on the Megadrive from 1991, and I'm showing you this so you get a feel for what an official Sonic game looks like. You've got your Megadrive case, you've got your little cartridge, all slots in there very nicely. Incidentally, probably the best cases Sega ever made. All the later ones they made were either dual cases or in PAL regions we got some appalling cardboard Saturn boxes. But yeah, nice, official, lovely thing with Sonic the Hedgehog on. So, today we are going to have a look at something entirely different. Something much less nice. Ah, yes. So, some of you might immediately recognise this as Phantom Sonic or Sonic.exe. So this was a ROM hack that's been floating around online for many years, or perhaps less of a ROM hack, more of a mishmash. And your eyes haven't got funny, the printing really is that bad. So this is an unofficial Megadrive game, as you might have guessed. I got this from Aliexpress. In fact, I got all of these from Aliexpress. They were about £6 each, and, well, for this one alone, that was too much money. The case itself isn't bad. It's just a standard reproduction Megadrive case. But as for the printing, that certainly leaves something to be desired. So, if you're not familiar with Sonic.exe or Phantom Sonic, yeah, it's a very strange one. So, some of it is from the first Sonic game. I think some of it is from Sonic on the Master System. And yeah, it's a bit of a mishmash of levels. But every now and then, when a certain amount of time's passed, Phantom Sonic shows up in the swimming Sonic position to follow you around at the edge of the screen and plays the drowning music. And you get sort of a static-y TV effect come up. And it's all very strange, and you have to then collect static boxes to get back into the normal world. And you can't finish the level if you're not in a normal world. If you do, it just says, you shouldn't have come here. And then you have to restart the level. Very, very strange indeed. So yeah, let's have a look at some gameplay from it. Next up, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. He's one of Team Chaotix's members, I think. I'm not that familiar with the newer Sonic stuff. But yeah, this is just Sonic 1 with Shadow the Hedgehog in it. And this is by far the nicest box we've got. It's styled to be exactly like the old Sonic box. But it's got pictures of Shadow the Hedgehog on it. So you might have guessed from the pictures, this is just a ROM hack of Sonic 1 with Shadow in it. So let's read this fan art on the back. Copyright Felicia Val 2011. Sonic 1 hack by Felicia Val. Thank you very much, Felicia Val. I'm assuming you never intended it to end up on cartridges being sold on AliExpress. That being said, cartridges are pretty nice. Oh, incidentally, we'll be playing all of these on this region-free Megadrive 2. It's got a nice little region button on the back, and this was done for me by Modern Retro on eBay. The guy's very good. He does a lot of my console mods. So, Shadow the Hedgehog. Bust the video game speed barrier wide open with Shadow the Hedgehog. Blaze by in a blur on Shadow's rocket shoes. Loop the loop by defying gravity. Plummet down tunnels, then dash to safety. All at a frenzied pace. Well, it's Sonic 1 with Shadow. Yeah, it's pretty much the same blurb. Bust the video game speed barrier, blah blah blah. Blaze by in a blur using the Sonic spin attack. Yeah, it's paraphrased, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at Shadow the Hedgehog. Third up, it's Sonic Megamix, and you've got Sonic on the front and Shadow there, and Mighty the Armadillo, I think, who's one of the characters that nobody talks about because, well, frankly, fucking look at him. Yeah, so Sonic Megamix is a combination of levels from loads of other Sonic games. You've got a recoloured one from Sonic 1 there. You got that one from maybe also Sonic 1, I don't know, I can't remember very well. The maniacal Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik is back with more determination than ever to transform South Island into a mechanical wasteland. Okay, cool. I couldn't have told you any of it was on South Island, but whatever. But not if Sonic and his crew of friends have anything to say about it. I was under the impression that Shadow and Mighty the Armadillo were not friends with Sonic at all. But, you know, whatever. For the first time ever on the Sega Genesis, play as Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, this is just another ROM hack, but it's more like a compilation of levels. It's not too bad, Megamix isn't. Let's have a look at some gameplay from it. Number 4 is The Lost Worlds. This is a really interesting one. So, this is a load of original levels that people have created and compiled. Obviously, no instruction manual in any of them, and the stickers coming off this one. Sonic The Lost World. But yeah, it's less of a ROM hack and more of, here we go, yeah, these Sonic Retro people. So, I assume this this website is still up, but a lot of these hacks are quite old these days. Let's see if we can actually read this down the bottom here. The Lost Worlds hack by Execbyte, is it? Exabyte, Execbyte 2009. This is a load of original levels, and they're pretty good. So let's have a look at them. And last up, it is something a bit different. So this is called The S Factor, Sonia and Silver, and inexplicably Scourge there, but whatever. This is probably the nicest box we've got next to that Shadow one. It's the art and everything's really high quality on it. And the sticker isn't coming off this cartridge, which is good, but it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to take a minute and read you the blurb off the back of this box and show you some of these photos. So this is another hack. This one's by Aquaslash. All rights reserved. SonicRetro.org. Do you mean all rights reserved when you're knocking these off and selling them on Chinese sites? I think maybe somebody wants to have a word with the seller. So, Sonia, Silver and Scourge, and I'll just read you this word for word. The citizens of Mobius just can't catch a break. While Dr. Robotnik Eggman is up to his evil ploys, and Sonic and his pals are off trying to stop his twisted plans, another Eggman appears. Enter Nega Eggman, the interdimensional time-travelling alternate version of the Mad Doctor, just as evil and twice as determined as his counterpart. Nega Eggman has escaped the Ifrit dimension and is wasting no time implementing his plans to take over Mobius. He has already recruited and reprogrammed Robotnik's shock troops, Team Metallics, the vicious Metal Sonic, the menacing Metal Knuckles, and the fantastical robot ANN. To make matters much worse, he has stolen an army of Robotnik's robots and is already infesting the planet with them. Can you say fan fiction much? So as a game, this is really, really good. It's a load of original levels, and I think there's some recolours of existing ones in here, but the sprites and the art are phenomenally good on it. This is an enormous amount of work put into it, and it's really, really good and plays very well. The problem is, this fan fiction box art is total rubbish. I can only assume this has been written by probably Aquaslash, is it? Yes, Sonia and Silver hack by Aquaslash. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but this is your story's nonsense. But then I suppose it's not any worse than The Witcher. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, these are a nice thing, but I don't really know what to make of them, because they're not a thing that should really exist. So all the actual work's been put in by the developers, and then they've just been loaded onto a cartridge and some stolen artwork put on them, and then sold for profit on Aliexpress. Yeah, Well, the games themselves are pretty good, and if you want some way to play them on the original hardware, this is not a bad way. Cartridges play absolutely fine. They're pretty good quality. The moulding and stuff's not the best, but they all fit in this Mega Drive 2 no trouble. 16 bits. Yeah, avoid exposing cartridge to extreme temperature. Fair enough. So don't put these under a flamethrower then, lads. Interesting stuff, but very naughty.
Subscribe for more videos.